Hello and welcome to another DVD review from myself. And actually, this isn't really a DVD. This is audio, and this was requested by um, Paul Clancy. Thanks for the request, because I've not too sure what to review recently. So yeah, let's take a look at the cover. You've got just zoom in for you there. You've got Second Doctor, you've got Ben, you've got Polly, and you've got the Macra clause there. And you've got Patrick Troughton years, 1966 to 69. You've got PG, and there's no actual DVD inside. So yeah, let's take a look at the side label. Again, a little bit of purpley spark, which the user has made. And here you've got the back with some pictures from the story. Now let's take a look at the blurb. When the Doctor, Polly and Ben visit a human colony that appears to be one big holiday camp, they think they have come across a truly happy place, but a shadowy presence has soon makes them realise that the surface continent is carefully controlled. The colony's inhabitants have been brainwashed by ground crab-like creatures, the Macra. Insidious propaganda broadcast by the controller forces the humans to mine gas that is essential for the Macra to survive, but fatal to them. The colony must be saved, but how? The Doctor and his team are up against it, particularly when Ben falls under the influence of the Macra. Can he be rescued from the evil clutches? Can the gas pumping equipment be destroyed, getting rid of the attack of the Macra for good? So that's the blur which the user has put on. Story-wise, it's not my favourite Patrick Troughton story, to be honest, because I mean, it's good. It's a good little 4 parts, but it's it was a bit hard for me to get into, because the Macra appeared in David Tennant's first series called the third series in episode 3 called Gridlock, and I prefer that episode to this, to be honest, even though the Macra weren't really in it that much, but I prefer that story. The Macra are quite good in it though, to say the least, and I do like how they've been used. And I've read Decide Your Destiny, which it's got the clause of the Macra, and it was the first 11th Doctor Decide Your Destiny, and that was good. I enjoyed reading that, because that was like a little baby version in comparison to this. So out of all 3, Gridlock is probably my favourite one, and then it's Decide Your Destiny, and then it's probably this, because I mean, this story it's okay, it's probably not the best Patrick Troughton story around, because I think it's his 4th story or 5th, I'm not too sure. Well, it's in his first season anyway. I think this came after the Highlanders. No, it can't have been, because this is a Ben and Polly story. Yeah, so Macra Terror. It's performance-wise from the characters, the Second Doctor is brilliant as ever. Always. I'm not particularly fond of Ben and Polly, as they're probably my least favourite Second Doctor companions. I'm not slagging them off or anything. I mean, they're good, yeah. I think I preferred them with the first Doctor. Because their first story was the War Machines, which I have not seen, but I've seen the 10th Planet. That was brilliant. I've read the book of that as well. That's also brilliant. I'm hoping to get the audio soundtrack soon, if I've got enough money to save up for it. But by the way, this video is actually filmed from my dad's camera, because I just wanted to see what the this is also like a little test as well, to see what the camera results would look like on YouTube, because my next actual video is going to be of another gameplay of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and because that game is quite good for filming, because you can muck around on it, and that's what I'm going to do. I might start doing this maybe once a month or something, but it's going to be like little muck arounds on the game itself. But it's probably going to be called, the series itself is probably going to be called Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Muck Arounds, because San Andreas is my favourite GTA game. But I have to see what GTA 5 looks like, as that's coming out in September. And I'm rambling on a subject which isn't related to this at all, so apologies for that. This story is, I'm not too sure if it's on the Lost in Time set, because I think there's a few clips of it which are surviving, and if I had to bring it back a story, if there's an option which they could bring one story back from the missing range, it wouldn't be this story, I'm afraid. It's okay. It's not fantastic. The artwork for this cover is pretty cool. So I think Hughes has done a good job of it, and this cover is from. I'm really sorry, but I cannot remember the name for it. You can find it if you just type in the Macra DVD cover, and you see this cover. Click on it, and then it should say visit page on the right hand side. So click that, and a red background should appear, and it gives you a list of what doctors you want to select, and there's pretty much all the stories, all of them from each doctor, that have these covers, like different covers on, which is brilliant, because there's a website, Amphibious Designs, doesn't have that many covers from each doctor. The covers themselves are pretty damn good, but I chose these covers because I prefer them. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much it for this review. It was requested by Paul Clancy. You should go and check out his channel. Well, actually, he's only got 2 videos now. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.